folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Start the drive with a good throw to the right. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Running with purpose. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Now here's the toss play. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Aggies will send the punt team. It's a fake. The up man has it. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. First play looking to throw it. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Runs through the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. It's a sack. They got it back at the 4-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looking for a man deep on the right side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers, and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least they're
looking for a deep completion. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It's free down the left side. End zone ahead. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Aggies. They finish off the scoring drive. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down to the 16. He'd be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
He escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last position, very efficient and precise. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Way too much speed on that play.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense on the field to take over. Handoff heading left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They're going to run it. Fights through a tackle. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He'll take a deep shot. He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They'll toss it to the right side. Great cut there. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Going with the old counter run here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs. Kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pass rush closing in. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. There's contact on the throw.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The sure hands. It's Burns.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his fifth catch in this first half.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Aggies will have to kick it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense now operating in empty. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talked about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Burns. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's got it right near the end zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
PHE is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. They're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. One down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Fights off the defender. Ball scooped up on the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
This offense just blew an opportunity. They have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Punt team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback still with the football. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a designed run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I've got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around and try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Jukes to get past the man. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They're going to run the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He'll wisely throw that one away. Third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and a quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Now they call a run. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
2nd down play coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's brought down there.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's
blitz and a quick sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PHC up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost a
touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. Delivers the touchdown, but gets hammered. You talk about toughness at the quarterback position, Kurt. That was it.
How about the defender who hit the quarterback? How frustrated this guy's got to be. If he's there just a split second earlier, he could have come up with a sack that would have prevented that touchdown.
Kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And the Aggies will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. The 2-point try is successful. Down to a single-digit lead now. 9-point game. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
How about it? Another first down. The clock keeps ticking down as this running back's yardage keeps ticking up. He's piling up these yards as we approach the final stretch today in the 4th quarter.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Breaking tackles and going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Hayden. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here. but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Using his legs here. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He gets loose. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
PHC is good as still trailed on. Lining up here in regular kickoff formation despite having just 1 timeout in the late going here. Surprised they're not going onside kick. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.